name is Chuck Baldwin. I'm the candidate for President of the United States on the Constitution Party ticket, which is the third largest political party in the country behind only the two major parties in terms of voter registration. I'm very proud and thankful to be their candidate for President in 2008. For those of you that do not know me, and that's probably most of you in the audience, I want to just give you a brief resume of myself. I want you to know that, first of all, I'm a graduate of what is now known as Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia. And I was in the first graduating class in 1975 under the late, great Dr. Jerry Falwell, my dear friend and mentor. I was very involved in the moral majority back in the 1980s. He asked me if I would be a part of the moral majority leadership. I joined that team in 1980. I became the executive director of the moral majority in 1980, working for Ronald Reagan. I was very proud to be a part of the Republican Party at that point and working for Mr. Reagan for those two elections. We helped to register tens of thousands of voters in the state of Florida, and I traveled with Jerry all over the United States and overseas, literally campaigning for Mr. Reagan. But in 2004, it became very obvious to me that the Republican Party had no longer lived up to the values and the principles that I believed in. And like George Wallace said years ago, there's not a dime's worth of difference between the two parties, and I think now with inflation, there's not a nickel's worth of difference between the two parties. And in 2004, it became very obvious to me that there was no fixing the Republican Party. It's not fixable. It's not salvageable whatsoever. It's a broken system. The two major parties have not only a monopoly, but a stranglehold on the political process that is choking the lifeblood out of our country. So I began to look around, and the alternatives that were there, I found the Constitution Party. I looked at their platform very carefully. I found that they were 100% pro-life, that they were strong for national sovereignty, that they believed in the Constitution of the United States, they believed in our independence and our Bill of Rights, etc. And so I found a home, and little did I know then that I would be where I am today in 2008. I've said throughout this campaign, as I've traveled across America, that the real issue in 2008 is not between liberals and conservatives. It's not between Republicans and Democrats. It's between globalists and constitutionalists. And John McCain and Barack Obama are globalists, and Chuck Baldwin is a constitutionalist. Every single member of Congress, the Senate, the President of the United States, as well as state and local officials, when they take the oath of office, they raise one hand to heaven, they put another hand on the Word of God, and they make an oath. And that oath is very simple. That oath is not to be faithful to the party bosses. It's not to please the media or even the tide of public whim. It is to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. And that is exactly what these two parties have not done for many, many years. And that's exactly what Congressman Ron Paul has done for his entire career as a United States Congressman. Ron Paul has been the champion of the Constitution. That's why during the Republican primary, I was on the campaign trail for Ron Paul. In fact, as far as I know, I'm the only candidate for president in 2008 who was actually actively on the campaign trail for Ron Paul during the primary season. And I'm not ashamed to tell you that if Ron Paul had won the Republican nomination, I would not be doing what I'm doing today. I would still be supporting him for president. I'm doing what I'm doing because the Republican Party rejected Ron Paul's candidacy, and there has to be someone to take the message of constitutional government, of freedom, of the ways of our founding fathers into this process in 2008, and so that's why I am here. And I've said this around the country, and I'll say it to all the media here in Washington today. The day that Chuck Baldwin becomes president of the United States, the new world order comes crashing down. Thank you very much.